All right, guys, we are finally out in the boat. We are in Fairmont, Minnesota today. It's been a while. It's been a hot minute. Ryder's microphone, that's a good spot to put it.
Yeah.
It's been a hot minute, but we are fishing. We are on Bud Lake right now. It's windy today. I think we got 15 to 30 mile an hour gusts, so we're south wind, so we're kind of staying out of that. Hall Lake's pretty choppy right now, so we're hanging out here. But we've got 50 to 3 degree water, and you can see the fish down there. Quite a few fish. We've kind of got our normal pilkies, and Ryder's using a canyon plastic, but you can see, look at all them fish coming up there. Those could be crappies or carp, but yeah. So I'm going to get the chest mount on, start recording here, and hopefully we can get some good footage for you and let you know what's going on. But it's a little cloudy, a little gloomy, but it's all right. It's always a beautiful day to be fishing, right? Can't be fair weather fisherman. What do you think?
It's going to be a good day.
That's right. We actually came out here, had the side scan going, just like that. Had that going. Come out here and seen some fish, and then we dropped down, and Ryder had a nice big yellow on, and it got off, and then I had a smaller one that I caught, so we've got on them already right now. So we are going to get the chest mount on and start recording, and stay tuned, everybody. We got fish down there. I don't know why Ryder hasn't got a bite yet, but I do have the ice rod with me, guys, so it's sitting there. I don't even know why I didn't just pick it up and use it, but I like this little short ultralight laser rod here too. It's pretty good stuff. But I just got the old Pilkey and a minnow on and dropping down there. Got a whole bunch of fish down there right now. Said we're deep, so it takes a bit to get down to them, but oh, swing and a miss. Swing and a miss. There he's on. Look at there. Ooh, that's a good fish. What do you got? You got a drum?
No, it's a yellow.
What do you got there? He's a good yellow? Ooh, big yellow. There he comes. One for the box right there. One for the box.
That is a misfortunized way of hooking him, but it's fine.
You missed him a little bit, but look at that. Milk coming out of that thing. There we go. First one in the live well by Ryder. Attaboy, he's got a little canyon plastic on. What he's using, it's just a little tube jig. It's red and white there. He's just tipping it with crawlers. I got the old trusty Pilkey, but it's not really a beautiful day, but the fish are here. They're deep. I don't know. We shore fished last weekend thinking we were going to get them, and it just didn't work out for us, unfortunately. But we caught one fish, and they just aren't shallow yet. They will be, though. It's coming. They're getting ready. They'll be getting ready for spawn here. We'll get some nicer warm weather, and it'll be go time where that shore bite gets going. But
this guy was going to bring the boat, but
yeah,
he decided not to.
Bad decision on my part. I knew better, but missed that one. Darn it. Bad decision on my part, but oh well. It happens. It happens. And we've been extremely busy. You know, we're back working full time, so sorry we haven't been bringing you the content. We've been able to sneak to the river and catch some walleyes and do that stuff, but we just haven't had time to make any good content, get anything going, so we're trying today. Aaron's out in the boat today too, so hopefully he's doing something. I think they were going over trying a different lake today, but we'll see what happens. I don't think they took my minnow that fast from me. I bet they did. Look at that. Buggers. Minnows are great, except they take them off real fast. Minnows are great, but they like to take them from you. That's why we usually use those red worms. Justin's got a bunch of those in stock. He's got minnows. He's got what you need at the bait shop, so don't forget about him. Saw some spring fishing season getting going, and I know probably Iowa's walleye weekend is next weekend already, May 5th at the Great Lakes, Okoboji Spirit Lake, and then I think Minnesota's opener is just the weekend after that. So going to really get the fishing season going. Walleye opener, everyone's going to be excited for that.
this year the weather is looking decent.
So far, we got some storms coming tomorrow. We'll see what happens, but then after that, we should be golden. Should be golden for some decent weather. But yeah, these fish aren't really suspended. They're all on the bottom. Boy, there's a bunch of them down there. I don't know why. Come on, come here, guys. Come on. Might be a whole minnow. Might be a little bit much for them right now. Might have to switch to the crawler. There's a lot of them down there. I said they're moving a little slow. I suppose the weather is messing with them a little bit, but we will figure them out. We'll know what it takes to get them. But we've been busy, man. Working hard. Monday through Friday and trying to get some fishing in on the weekends, and then the kids got a lot of activities, which is great, but really cuts into the fishing content, so we apologize for that. But we're going to do our best to get you a decent video today. And like I said, I think Aaron, I'm assuming he has Audrey with him, but I don't know. So hopefully Aaron and Audrey are making another one so we can get a couple good videos out there. Yeah, I think the whole minnow might be too much for him down there. Boy, there's just a bunch of fish on the bottom. Just sitting there. The wind kind of picked up. It's supposed to be gusty today, and that's what it did. It was nice and calm on our way out, but now that we got set up and turned into the wind, it's blowing good.
Yeah. I don't know why the trolling motor has to face the way the wind comes.
Well, that's just the way it works. That way it can keep us straight. That way it can keep us straight. But a lot of good things coming this fishing season. Water temps are warming up. River fishing's been good. Walleye openers are coming up. So that'll be great for the state of Minnesota to get the walleyes opened up so start catching those walleyes again. Another spring fishing tournament here in Fairmont coming up as well. So lots of fun things coming and lots of reasons to get in your boat or get on shore and start catching fish here at the Fairmont Chains. Oh, he's looking at it. Just a bunch of lookers. Oh, and I missed that one. I had one. I bet he took my minnow off already. Boy, that wind's really gusting at us now. Kind of fun. Not really, but might have to go further toward shore, but these fish are out in the middle. Be nice to get up in there to get out of the wind, but oh well. There's a lot of them out here. I said I saw them on the side scan just coming up, and a lot of fish out here. A lot of fish out here ready to be caught. So that's what they did. They took my minnow away from me. All right, I'm going to switch. Getting her out. Enough messing around, right, Ryder?
Yeah.
It's time to get the 30 or the 42-inch lip ripper out here. Get a crawler down there and get her done. It's time to start catching them with this bad boy. Man, ice season was great. So excited to get the spring season going as well. Don't forget about that guided trip stuff. We're still doing it on the weekends if we can. So don't forget to give us a call if you're wanting to get on some fish. I like to just kind of string it on there and break it so you got a tail, because they like that tail there for my worm when I put it on there, if you can see. Hopefully this is good. First time using this chest mount, so I don't know what it's going to look like, what you're going to see, if you're going to see more water, sky. I guess we'll find out when we review the footage. Hopefully it's working. So, Ryder, what are you switching to?
This one.
Oh, you're going to use the other rod, huh?
Yep.
You don't want to use the St. Croix, huh?
No, I want to use a pilky.
Oh, a pilky, yeah. See if that's what it's going to take.
Yeah.
Oh, just like that. Just like that. It's a small fry. Look at there, just like that.
And of course you don't bring the other ice rod, but this.
Just like that. That's what happens. Get the ice rod out, we start catching fish. Right back on top of them. Got a couple down there waiting for me. Look at, here they come. Oh, missed him. Missed him. Missed him again. The waves are kind of jigging for us. Man. 0 for 3 there, guys. Swing and a miss. Strike 3, you're out. Strike 4. They are just nibbling it. They're not really crushing it. Oh, there he is. There he is. There he is. There he is. Just another small fry. They're coming. They're down there in a flurry, right? A whole bunch of them. You got the muskies, the fish at 10,000 casts, and then you got the yellow bass of the fish at 10,000 missed hook sets, as we say. It's part of the game. You're going to miss him. Oh, there, he finally got him. Maybe Rye's got another one for the box. There we go. That one will work. That'll eat. That one will eat. So yeah, it's a good thing we got the microphones today with this wind. It wouldn't have been much fun otherwise.
We'd be out here shouting.
There's another one for the box too. 2 in a row. Believe it or not, we had that library. We had some awesome fish fries this Lent season. So I need to get some meat because we cleaned out the freezer on that last one. We've cooked a lot of fish. Cooked 70 pounds of fish there for that library fundraiser. It was a great time. I thank everybody for coming out, enjoying that fish, supporting the library. But now we need to catch some more fish. Man, that's terrible, right? We got to start catching more. Got to go fishing more.
Yeah.
Sounds like a terrible problem to have. But that's what we're here for. Just kind of first time out in the boat, get in the swing of things, get ready, and hopefully we'll be able to get her out at least once every weekend, and maybe we'll get some guided trips in this summer. We did our special this last year, and I think we're going to just keep that going, where we just do the $250 for 2 people for 4 hours of fishing in the boats. So if people are interested in that, and like I said, we got the 30 fish limit on the yellows, so we can get out here and be selective and get the live well full. And then if we get our limit in the first couple hours, we can go chase some other stuff and do a little catch and release action, since we'll have enough meat, and then we can go catch other species and put them all back and keep them growing here in these Fairmont chains is what we like to do. Oh, there we go. On again.
Another one?
No,
Nope.
well, he's close, but he's close. Well, yeah, he'll work. He'll work. Not a giant, but it'll work. We got to get 60 of them.
I've
Might as
only
well.
caught keepers today. Hooray.
Might as well fill the box as best we can. Yeah, we did those fish fries. A lot of fun. That's what's great about these yellow bass too, is you catch a bunch of them. Look at there, he's on again. He's kicking my butt. Atta boy. Oh no, well. Oh, you got me.
Got you. And you're out of bait.
You got me, and I'm on a bait. Dang it. Look at that. He swam right into it, but that one can go back. Swam right into it, but let's see how bad it is. Here, I'll take the fish. Oh, there, you're clear. There. Backflip. Tossed him out. Well, that's why I wasn't catching any. No bait. That's one thing we always say, but man, these pilkies, shucks. These are out of shucks. Shucks, pilkies, or I think they call them jigger minnows, but I've just always called them pilkies. But you get them at Shucks. Great company. You can order online. I know Justin's got a good bunch of them at the bait shop, but I don't know, like I talk about pilkies during the ice season, and I talk about pilkies in the spring because they are just the ultimate thing to use. They work all year round for all species of fish. There's nothing that you're not going to catch on a pilkie. It's just one thing that you put in your tackle box, and you have the ultimate lure. And we got a bunch down there. Look at them coming. Oh, I got bit on the way down, and I missed him too. Look at, oh, got that one. Got that one. Oh, and I got you.
Okay.
2 times in a row now we caught each other. Whole fun we're having here. Back he goes. In he gets to grow. Let him go, let him grow, and we got a mess. This will be fun. It went right through the eyelet of the hook, of course.
Oh, that's always a fun word.
Not really. Not really. Alright, gotta get the chain out of the way. Oh boy, this is always fun. Way to go, Ryder. Way to go, Ryder. The wind doesn't help either. There we go. Look at it. I got it. It got together. I got it out. There we go. I'm going to have to fish behind you a little further so I don't keep catching it. Otherwise, we're teaming up on
I
it.
think I caught the deucer too.
Oh, you caught the deucer of the...
My line caught the deucer because of the wind.
Yep, there. Just bring it up. You should be. You go right through it.
Oh, I might be out of it
You're
now.
good. You're good. Okay, clear. There we go. There we go. We'll see how many more times we can catch each other, plus some fish. Good times, good times. Oh well, there's fish down there. That's all that matters to me. There's fish waiting for us on the bottom, and they're not real suspended. They're just sitting on the bottom. We actually got to do a little crappie fishing yesterday. It did pretty well. We took home 20 crappie that day. That was fun. Or 20, I think it was 25 we ended up taking home.
Yeah, you said 25.
But that was fun. Got some crappies. Then we wanted to come and catch some yellows. Nothing beats it other than we got to get some more keepers, but that one looks like it might be a good one. Oh yeah, that's a nice one. Look at there. Get him in. Swing him in. Hurry, hurry. Look at that tank. That's the ones we like to see right there. That's the size that we're after. There we go. And we're on. Get my arm out of the way, guys. Sorry. And we're on. Ryder gets the big ones, and I'll just catch the little ones. But it's going to be a good season. Don't let the limit slow you down from coming out here and catching a bunch of these fish. You can be selective like we're doing. Makes it fun. Makes it fun. Be selective. Keep what you want. Take them out. Take them home. Take them home. Eat them. Come back. Do it again. It's the best part about fishing. You just keep doing it. Doing it. Just that little bit. Now you're looking at the sky. This one, good one. Oh yeah. He's got shoulders. Look at there. Shoulders on that one. Shoulders on that one. That one's going in. There we go. Look at these guys now. So one thing about the yellows is they don't look like much, but you just look at their back. Look at all the meat. I mean, look at that. Look at all that meat that's right there. Go all the way across when you fillet them, and you just cut that rib cage out, and you get a nice, you go from there to there, get a nice big fillet. They're well worth your time. Awesome fish to keep and eat. One of the best, in my opinion. One of the best eating panfish that we have, I think, now that they're a game fish here in Minnesota, but I feel like they're one of the best eating panfish there is, and there's no shortage of them. So you don't have to feel bad about keeping a bunch every time you go out, because I don't think, I don't know how many years it's been since they've been in these chains, but I don't think they're ever going to get completely fished out. But we were gaining ground. Like I said, they did the tests, and they did say that the numbers of the yellows had gone down. So hopefully now, with being selective, maybe keeping the big ones, it'll, if you keep enough of the bigger ones and let the small ones go, hopefully they can still grow. There's plenty of food out there, I believe, and we're seeing a lot of influx of the other species coming back too. We caught a lot of nice crappies during the winter, a lot of nice bluegills, a lot of walleyes, just a lot of other fish. We've seen a ton of pike on the screen. We're going to probably do a video here this spring or this summer when things warm up, and we're going to throw spinner baits at docks and see if we can't get on some of them pike, because man, there was a lot of them. A lot of work in this winter of chasing them pike, chasing our fish. There was one time that I had the Garmin out at 100 feet, and I probably had, I think, 14 pike that were on the screen above the yellows that I was after, and they were just pushing them every which direction, and it turns out to be a lot of chasing when that happens. So we're going to hopefully do that, get on some pike, but it's just good to see these Fairmont chains are healthy, things are going well. had a good winter for them. Didn't have to worry about any. Didn't have a lot of snow, so we don't have to worry about any die outs, any of that stuff. I didn't see any dead fish. Didn't hear much about any dead fish. Just had the bird flu issue was all. But boy, that wind, she's gusty. Other than that, there wasn't much. Now that's all done and over with. So really now, it's just fun to come and catch some fish. Get the whole family out here. Like I said, that shore bite. Boy, that shore bite will be coming not long before they're going to start spawning, start staging, and you'll be able to catch them casting on the beaches up there on Hall. You'll be able to catch them off all the docks. You'll be able to catch them all over the place. It's really a lot of fun when that happens. A lot of fun. Keep the kids busy. Man, there's a good one. There's another nice one for the box. There we go. Look at that.
We'll get to test some mics and see if they really work.
Yeah, the wind. We'll see how well these microphones are doing for us today. Man. But just a lot going on in the city of Fairmont chains. A lot of good reasoning to come out here, go fishing. Come enjoy all the businesses, come enjoy the whole town. Fairmont's got a lot to offer, including these beautiful lakes that really are a good time all summer long. We truly enjoy coming here. We'll be spending time here. We'll be we'll be over in Okoboji next weekend for the walleye opener. That's always a big deal. Walleye weekend over there. Gonna try our chances at catching that $40,000 tag walleye. I don't know about me. I know Aaron's probably going to be on the water the whole time, the 48 hours like we did this last season, but I got a lot of stuff going on, so I'm going to try to fit some fishing in and try to get all the other stuff in too. So I don't know if I'll be able to do it, but I know Aaron will be out there. I know he's going to be doing that, so should be a lot of fun for us all. And hopefully we catch a lot of those nice healthy Spirit Lake and Okoboji walleyes. Because man, they are, ever since they've had that slot, that 17 to 22, greatest thing they ever did for those chains. And then now it got so good that now they moved it up, and I think now it's 18 to 24 or 19 to 24, something like that. So it's great to see, great to have. I like the slot limits. I feel like the slot limits are best for just keeping your real good, healthy walleyes and your good breeder fish. And I feel like that, 17 to 24 inch walleyes are probably your best breeders. I mean, you can argue with me on that, but that's what I feel like. And I think Spirit Lake's been a good example of how well it works, because it used to be a 15-inch minimum over there, and you couldn't hardly ever catch a 15-inch walleye. So it was just a pain in the butt. And then they went to the slot and let them fish grow like that. And then all of a sudden, once they got that slot in there, now those walleyes, I mean, it's fun. They're healthy. Man, they're good. I mean, I think for their, it's crazy to talk about, but I think for their spring, when they were doing their, catching the walleyes and doing their getting the eggs for the hatchery and all that stuff and doing all that, I'm pretty sure in 2 nights of doing it, they caught enough fish to do what they had to do. So that tells you how good the population is over there, and just how good that walleye season hopefully is going to be for us over there and for everyone else. And I know Minnesota has a lot of good walleye fishing to offer too, so that walleye weekend, everyone will be pretty excited for that, I bet. This might be a lot of footage of my hand in the way. Sorry, but there's another one. Look at that. Look at that. These right here are just perfect size. Man, they fry up nice. Good to eat. Well, we're getting up to our, we're gonna have to start counting here pretty soon to make sure we're keeping. But like I said, that limit's not the end of the world. It's fun to come out here and catch a bunch, and you can still catch and release after you get your limit. And like we said, bring your family, bring as many as you can.
That one's
get out here. I mean, you got 4 people in your boat, catch 120 fish. That's a lot of fish to catch, and it's a lot of fun. It can happen. No, he can go back. Yep. He can go back. He can go back. He can grow. He'll grow. But yeah. Oh man, that one smashed it. Wow. He smashed it. Fighting. Look at that. There's a good one. Look at that tank. Oh yeah. That right there is a good one. Oh, we almost had it doubled up there, but nope, look at that. nice, healthy, maybe some eggs in there, I'm going to guess. But these fish, they're going to spawn, and we know how they spawn. There's going to be a lot of them, but we just got to keep catching them. Keep getting out here, keep enjoying it. So much fun to come out and catch a lot of fish. Like I said, we come out here, used our sonar, looked at the side scan. We drive around, look at the side scan. I start seeing a bunch of fish. Then we stop. Then we put the live scope down, and we were just right on top of them right off the bat. So it's just so much fun. If you don't see fish on your sonar, if you're not finding fish, that's one advice we can give you, is if you don't see fish, don't fish. Drive around until you find them. It's not fun to drive around, but there's no point in fishing with all the technology that we have on your boats and everything. There's no point in fishing if you don't have any fish below you. Well, that sounds silly, but we do a lot of driving around, and a lot of, when we go to a new lake, we probably, if we fish for 5 hours, I bet we drive around for 3 to 4, just marking spots and looking where we're seeing a lot of fish and seeing where they're at. Fun like that. But then all of a sudden it pays off once you find those spots where they're staged or where there's a lot of fish. You get on them like this, and you just start catching the crap out of them. Oh man, this is fun. This is fun. Nice little stress reliever. Come out here. Even kind of the wind's blowing, and it's not even bothering me that much because I'm concentrating on what I'm doing, catching fish. Man, that one hit on the way down. I missed him. Man.
That shore bite, I think it's really going to be on once we get into May here, because it's going to start having those warmer temps at night, so they're going to want to start moving up shallow.
They should start getting there, yeah. This 50-degree water temp should really get them rolling.
And spawn's coming soon, so that'll be fun.
It is a lot of fun. Like I said, you go up on Hall Lake on the beach there, start catching them. Some guys will wait out and cast. Some people will just fish right from shore, and you'll just line the shores there, the channel, and catch them. And it's going to be fun. A lot of fun for everybody. A lot of fish to be caught. Like I said, bring as many people as you can with you. And, it's 30 fish a piece, but if you got a lot of people, that still ends up being a lot of fish. Just like our last guided ice fishing trip we did. We took home 210 of them. So that wasn't bad. Look at that empty hook. Empty hook.
Or you buy the family license and bring your family out here, and then...
Yep, that's one thing about Minnesota, even the out-of-state one for us. That family license is great because, I buy the family license. I think it was like under $80. Can't remember exactly, but buy that family license, and now that means when I come out here, if I can actually get my wife and my daughter, maybe we can get some comments on there. Maybe you want to see them in the boat sometime, but if I can get my wife and my daughter to come along, we can sure catch a lot of fish and have a good time because we can take home 120 fish. And that's nothing to be upset about, taking home 120 fish on an outing. So, but it's only going to last, hopefully last a year, but we'll see. This next ice season coming up, I'm already excited for that too, but we won't talk ice yet. We're just getting into spring, so we got to concentrate on the boat stuff. And I think the reason why I like the winter time so much is because then I'm not working. I'm getting to do this is what we love to do. I mean, talk about a job where you get to go sit in the boat and go fishing every day. I know my teachers might have said that, there's no way that you're ever going to make a living fishing, but it is possible.
Yes, it is. It's
a dream that you can have. It's a lot of fun, but most importantly, it's just fun getting out, meeting people, getting to enjoy the outdoors with different groups of people and teaching them things or learning things myself. I mean, that's the great part about guiding is I've learned so much, even from clients. It's different tactics, different things that I didn't even think about. So, with fishing, you never know everything. There we go. Another one going in. You never know everything with fishing. You might think you do, but there's always something. That's why I love the sport, because there's always something with fishing, and every day is different. One day you're doing this, the next day, like yesterday, it was windy. I wasn't in my boat. I was in a different boat, and it was windy. We didn't have an anchor, so we couldn't. We were trolling, and they weren't really hitting trolling, because we couldn't get it slowed down enough because the boat was going, I was going too fast. I needed to slow down. So the boat was doing, 1.5 mile an hour, as slow as I could get it to go. So then we just started driving up and drifting back and using the wind. And then we started drifting, and then we started catching the crap out of the crappies. So, every day is different tactics, different things. Don't forget about trying those different stuff. Drifting works as well. Drifting will work on these yellows, but my favorite thing to do is what we're doing right now, which is just right over the side of the boat, vertical jigging. We'll be casting at them too, but still just a lot of fun. A lot of fun. I mean, as you're watching how this action's going and all of our other videos you've seen, this one will be a different angle, a little better, I hope. We'll see. I don't know how it's going to work, guys. I just finally getting to test these new equipment. Haven't got a GoPro yet, but I decided to go with the chest camera for my phone and that stuff. Man, another reason to get yourself one of these 42-inch lip rippers right here too. Ryder's probably going to want to take it away from me here pretty soon.
Yeah.
Well, I'll let you use it if you want. I didn't bring the other 27 with me. I should have. It's in the car. It's in the back of the Suburban, but I didn't bring it out here. That's kind of the thing when this shore bite happens, everybody, you're going to want to make sure you always keep your bait moving. Even if you're cork fishing, you know, these fish, even, you know, throwing the bobber out or whatever, you want to make sure you're always making it move a little bit, you know, just popping, stopping, popping, stopping. They got to have a little bit of movement, and usually they'll smack it. You pop it once, and all of a sudden, bam, they hit it. But they always got to have movement, just like the ice season, just like everything. Open water's not much different. It's just a little bit tougher to stay on top of them, but other than that, it's not so bad. Did they take your bait, Ryder?
I just rebaited, so I hope not.
Nope, like I said, oh, there it was. Big weekend for Spirit Lake and Okoboji for the walleye weekend coming up. And I believe the Minnesota opener is the following weekend. So all sorts of excited things going on in the fishing world. As we were saying. Yeah, I just can't say enough about these yellows. One thing about them is you want to talk about fast action. This fish, there's just no other fishing like the yellow bass fishing. I'm not saying you can't have fast action when you're bluegill fishing, crappie fishing, but it's just insane on how many fish you can catch with these yellow bass and how quickly you can do it when you get on them and get in the right spot. I mean, it's just crazy, one after the other action, just a lot of fun. A lot of fun, real fun for the kids. I mean, you get your kids out here, get them on them, smiles, lots of laughing, lots of joking around, and lots of missed hook sets and lots of fish being caught. It's just a lot of fun. A lot of fun. There he is. That one smacked there pretty good. I don't know. I'm not going to call it as a good one. I don't think it is. Oh, and I was wrong. That one's big enough for the box. I didn't even put the plug in the live well yet, but that way it'll be easier to count them. It's cold enough yet that we don't have to worry about them getting crappy in the live well. So, oh, Ryder's on. What do you got? Oh, boy. Big one? Oh, yeah. Look at that one. That's a nice one. That's a good one. That's a good one.
He's got some shoulders on that one.
What's that?
That one's got some shoulders there.
Yeah, he does. That's a beauty. That's a beauty. We're getting them.
Oh, yeah.
We haven't been out here very long.
No.
Oh, that's the fun part about it is just get out here, catch them. Missed him again. You'll be able to keep track of all the missed hook sets in this video, so there's probably more of those than there is actual caught fish, but we're getting them. We're getting them.
The ratio of hook sets to fish, well, it'll be probably 800 to 60.
800 to 60. As we both just missed. On that one smacked it 3 times and I still missed him. So there we go. 4th time was the charm, 5th time, whatever it was. Whatever it was. Look at there. That one's going in the box too. There we go. Oh man, this is fun. This is fun. Like I said, this is the first spot that we've tried. Come out here, watch it on the side scan. Like I said, looking at your sonar, you see them on the side scan, stopping and getting on them right away, and Just kind of figuring out that, well, minnows aren't quite the key. They want those worms. They want those little reds. And we use the reds. We use the reds because they're a little smaller, so they can't take them off the hook as quick, because obviously when we talk about all these miss hook sets, you want to use those red worms. The bigger night crawlers work, but they just are able to take them off the hook so fast. You're rebaiting more than you're catching. And it does happen, but that's why we use the red worms, which they're trout worms is what they're called, but we call them the reds. You get a 30 pack of them. Usually when you go out, if you got a lot of people, you're going to want to bring more than 30 of them along. You're going to want to buy 4 or 5 packs of them, because I've gone through all that in a guided trip before. So there's a good one. Come here, buddy. Oh yeah, look at this guy. Look at this guy.
One thing I will say is there's about 30 in a pack, and you can catch about 3-4 of them on one worm, so take that into account. And if you split your worms, you can use one worm twice. So
yep, and when you put them on there, you want to have that little tail like that. I put the whole one on this one. I don't always do that, break them, but I put the whole one on there. I got the Canyon plastics on because on the other rod, because we were using those to catch the crappies at the other lake, which was great. Did the job while we were drifting. That was fun.
That was
kind of fun tactic to use your weather to your advantage when you got wind. Find your fish, kind of get an area, just drive in, drift, catch them. Then once you get out of them, go back to where you started and drift again. Kind of old school, but it's fun to do. But that's what happens if you don't have, a spot lock trolling motor, things of that nature. Because it's one of those deals where you can do that. It's a lot of fun. Oh, I messed up the double.
He's going back.
I messed up the double. There we go. It's a little late on the double. A little late on the double there. But I like those tails. Have a little tail on the worm. I got a whole one on there. Usually, like I said, I don't always do that. But we got plenty of bait today, so I'm not too worried about it. And we got minnows as well, but I think from what I'm seeing, the worms are kind of what they'd rather have. That one was on there good. But these fish are, I don't know if you can see it, but see them down there. They're just on the bottom. They're not really suspended too much yet. They're schooled up pretty good. But man, there's a bunch of them. There we go. Got that one. Got that one. Oh, you're probably seeing more of my arm than I want, but this is kind of a new, I'm going to have to get used to how to run this chest camera.
Dad will have to start using the tripods.
Yeah, we're going to try, but we're trying to do better, make better content for you guys. Doing our best. GoPros are expensive, and cell phones are too, but they do a really good job of filming. I'm pretty impressed at how well the phone does, how well it works, so it'll be a lot of fun.
Actually, some of the biggest YouTubers out there use phones to film.
Yeah, well,
Mr. Beast and Whistling Diesel are
look at this
one
guy.
of which that
Get
use
in here,
iPhones
big guy.
to film.
Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. That's a yummy one. That's a yummy one. Hopefully, we'll see. We're not going to really edit this down, so it might be a long video, but it is what it is. We haven't had a long video for a while, or haven't posted anything for a long time, so we want to make this one as good as we can for you guys, and hopefully it works out and we can get it posted tonight, because we're going to go back, because it's midday. I think we started fishing about 9:30, 10 o'clock, so rider's on again. There's a good one. Oh yeah. But kind of midday, 10 o'clock start, so we haven't been here very long. I don't know what time it is yet, but haven't been here long, but it's good to get the boat out, make sure everything's working, get out here and get on these fish. But that wind it's supposed to be 65 today, but as you can tell, I had Ryder dress up and put all of his ice gear on. He's got all that stuff on, because I said it's probably going to be chilly out there on the water, and I wasn't wrong. I was not wrong. Man, that was missed. I caught the one, now I've missed 4 or 5 in a row. Oh, there we go. There we go. Got that one. Let's see if we get him tangled up in the deucer. He feels good. Feels good, but he's not. He's that mid-range, but these guys by ice season, then hopefully they'll grow up, and those will be, 7-8 inch fish and good eater. That's the thing with the yellows too, is I know everybody, as always, the social media people come out and they go after you and say, oh, those are small fish. Well, they're panfish, so they're not gigantic, but the average size of the yellows is about 7 to 9. They do get over 10, and the biggest they usually get is about 13, 14 inches. So they don't get huge, but they are so good to eat. Even the ones, if you want to keep the 5-inch ones, you sure can. There's nothing wrong with it. They actually have, as we say, they have a lot of meat on them. So you want to keep them, it's okay too. Just depends on what you want to do. You don't have to be selective because there's plenty of them. Plenty of them. Rider's on again.
That was on the way down.
On the way down. Looks like it's a fighter too. He's all over the place. Oh yeah, there's a keeper. Nice one. Oh, and I messed up the double. There we go. I messed it up and now I got it. Now I got it. Do we get 2 keepers in a row? Ooh, he's got shoulders. He's got shoulders. Oh yeah, look at that. 2 keepers in a row.
There's a good 15, 20 of them in the box.
Well, we got to be getting close to our first limit. Takes a bit to get used to having to count, but that's all right. That's okay. Get yourself one of the old fish clickers counters so you keep track of them. And that's the thing about these yellows too is everyone talks about traveling. Well, people travel quite a long ways to catch 15 perch, which is great, but you can catch 30 of these. There's just as much meat on this bad boy. Now we doubled up. Look at that. Another nice one. There's just as much meat on these as they are the perch. So with Minnesota, these game fish, the yellow bass still have the highest limit of all the game fish. So you can't forget about that. And come here and, like I said, 30 of them, it's a lot of meat. It really is. It's a lot of meat. Well worth your time. Well worth your time to make a trip out here. And like we say, there's all other fish to be had too, not just the yellows, but as far as me and what we like to eat, we prefer to just eat the yellows. We like to keep everything or let everything else go. Now, like I said, we did keep some crappies the other night, but that was in Iowa. So every now and then I will keep some other fish, but for the most part, when you see my freezer, this is what's in it. And these are what we do our fish fries with. Well, I'll give him a pass. He was borderline, but we'll give him a pass. He was pretty chunky. He wasn't very long, but he was chunky.
Can you guys believe, out of all the fish we caught, we only had 70-something pounds of it in our deep freezer?
Well,
which I act like isn't a lot, but it's a lot.
Well,
and now we actually have room in that deep freezer.
Well, we fed about 150 people is what we ended up feeding, maybe a little bit more, but 150 people is what that 70 pounds of fish fed. So they might not look like much, but there's a lot of meat on them, and they go a long ways, and they're easy to fry up, and just well worth your time, as I keep saying. But I don't really know why these guys ever got a bad rap. I'm not sure who started that or why they said they're such a bad fish. Yes, they do reproduce like crazy, and they're not supposed to be in the lakes. We do know this. We're not. We are accustomed to that, but it is what it is. There's nothing you can do about it. They're here. You might as well enjoy them. You might as well catch them, and you might as well eat them because, like I said, they're good in many different ways. I've pickled them. I've heard of people smoking them. I've heard of just all these different recipes. I haven't done it yet, but I'm going to try making some fish patties out of them sometime. Grind them up. Sounds like that would be pretty tasty. I used to eat salmon patties all the time, and those were good. But I think the yellows might be close, or if not as good. So we might try that in the future. Which maybe we need to do some cooking videos for you guys if we get time. If we don't get time to go fishing, we can at least time to do some cooking, hopefully. So we'll see. There we go. Finally got it. I only missed about 10 before this one, but this one, another one that's borderline, but not quite good enough. But they got that so pretty yellow tint. Then they got that purple down there on the bottom. That's so neat. They're such pretty fish. Such an aggressive fish. Targeting these fish, depth-wise, it just depends on the time of year. Obviously, they're going to get shallow, so you're going to be catching them when that water warms up. You're going to be catching them in 5, 6, 7, 8 foot of water. Sometimes you'll catch them in, you'll find them shallow. You'll find them deep. We're finding them deep today. We're almost in 16 foot of water. Kind of what I was thinking with the water temps, just by looking at seeing what it was. Pretty obvious they weren't going to be quite shallow. Same with what the crappies we were catching. They were staying in that 13 to 15 foot of water when we were trolling, catching them that way or drifting. So, I mean, oh boy, that one hit on the way down. That one hit on the way down. So generally when you're targeting them, it's just kind of time of day or time of year, water temps. They're kind of, it's just not really any specific spot they like to hang out. There's just kind of areas that they just are and areas that they aren't. Everyone thinks they're just all over in these lakes. Well, they're not. There's certain areas they like, whether it be a different type of bottom or whatever kind of food source is there, but there's just different spots they like to hang out, different areas, and there's some spots of the lake where you're just not going to find them, and they're never there, but there's also other spots where they are. They're going to go where the food is. You're going to find them out in the flats. You're going to find them, shallow. You're going to find them deep. You're going to find them all over the place, but you just got to drive around, look for them, find where, we always try to make sure we find a big school of them. Big areas like right now, that's what's down there. Hopefully you can see that, but that is what's down there right now. They are all over the place, and I'm guessing I don't have bait. But I'm guessing I don't have bait as to why I didn't get a bite. So let's check. Oh, I do. I must not have been down far enough. They were stacked down there. They were stacked down there. Here we go. Now we're getting there. Oh, that one was going to eat it. Oh, there we go. Got him. Got him.
23 fish.
23. So we're almost to our first limit. Not bad for about half hour or however long this video has been since we turned the camera on.
45 minutes.
45 minutes. Boy, we're going to have to... Oh, that was on the way down. 45-minute video. Well, like I said, we haven't done one for a while, so we figure we'll give you the best content we can. Talk about things going on. Like I said, we're getting excited to kick off our guiding season, so if you're looking to get out, we got both boats. Weekends are only time we're guiding right now because we're both working full-time during the week. Stinks, but just the way it goes, so we just kind of got to work hard. But we still are guiding on the weekends, so if you're looking to get out and don't have a boat or want to get in the boat, let us know, or if you got any questions. Also, if you get some new sonar, things like that, and you want us to jump in your boat, cruise around with you, kind of show you what to look for, kind of how your sonar works, different settings, things like that. We also do that, kind of ride-along program, different price, but you can call and ask us about that. Kind of a lot of fun. Jump in your boat, go around, check it out, get your sonar honed in, and then kind of teach you a little bit what's going on. Otherwise, if you just want to jump in our boat and go with us, we'll still be doing that $250 special like we did in the summer. We'll do that this spring as well, so $250 for a 4-hour trip and lots of fish. Oh, there's a good one. There's a good one. There's a good one. I'm struggling with the wind right now. The wind's blowing me all over the place. Blowing my line all over, but so 24 keepers. I don't even want to know how many fish we've caught in this 45 minutes or whatever we're at for this video, but look at that school that's coming in now. Look at them. Look at all them down there. Man, got that one. Ooh, that's a good one. Maybe. Hope. I bet I got you, son of a buck. The wind blew your line right over us. Good news is it's wrapped around the fish and not the line. See if you still catch him. There we go. You're good. You're good. There's a view of the floor. Sorry. View of the floor. Like I said, you just kind of hook them through the middle. Put these worms through the middle like that on your hook. I said I like to leave a little tail on there because they like that tail. Granted, that's a little bit long, so we'll bust that off. Rider's hooked up again. Gonna have 24 of them? Nope. Not quite.
You mean 25?
Or 25. We got 24, so we almost got our first limit done in the first hour, and we've caught tons of fish. We haven't had to move. They've just been ready to eat. Man, lots of fun. There we go. There's 20. There's 25. 5 more for the first limit.
Just under halfway there.
Well, I think we're going to have no issues getting it done. We might tool around and try some different spots, check some different areas, but we wanted to get set up and give you guys a good video, so I don't know how much longer we should keep going, but hopefully the footage isn't crappy. I did
Till
my
we
best.
catch the first limit, I guess, probably, because that'll put it right at about an hour.
till we catch the first limit,
Because we're at 49 minutes right now, so that'll put us at right about an hour.
You better get to working on that then, because an hour is going to be a long time. So, but we haven't posted nothing for a while, so we're going to let this video fly and let you guys watch it. You can watch as long as you want. Try to cover everything the best we can. Try to remember things, but one thing's for certain is we still have our online store. So I will put that link in the description of the video, so you can get some Legends swag, Legends gear, get some cool sweatshirts. We got the Got Yellow Bass shirt. We got the Tight Lines and Good Times. We got the Masturbator one. We got all sorts of funny sayings on the back of them. Neat shirts, and then you got the Legends or the LGS Outdoors logo on the front, so they're pretty neat. We also got some ball caps as well. You can get those, but I will put the link in the description. They are pretty cool. Lots of varieties of colors. Neat stuff. So if you want to get a hold of them, we have that online store open. You order them. Oh boy, there's a hefty one. He's got shoulders. There we go. There's 20. What are we at? 26?
Yep.
There's 26 in the box. But we do have that online store, and you order them and they will be shipped right to your door. Within a couple weeks, you'll have your stuff. So don't forget about that. I will put the link in the comments. Well, I can put it in the comments, and I'll put it in the description. So that way you can click on that and get some sweatshirts, t-shirts, and ball caps, whatever you think you need. But yep, this is pretty neat. First time out in the boat and just slaying them. Gotta love this fishing right here. Feels good to get the boat out, get out of the water. It's a little chilly, a little windy, but that's all right. Oh man, I had a good one there and I missed him. He had that pole bent over. Missed him. You watch the screen or you watch your rod tip? Which one do you want to do?
Both. It's easier ice fishing because, you know.
There it is. I like to fish without looking at the screen if I can. Oh, and I lost him at the boat. That was probably the next, that would have been 27. Dang it.
That would have definitely been 27.
There you see when you put a little bit of worm on there, but you always want to have that tail, like I keep saying, that tail of the worm hanging out. They really like that action. Minnows too, they like that, but man, they take those minnow heads off, the minnow body, however you do it, or even the whole minnow, they take them off so fast. They work great, but they take the minnow off the hook so fast that it's like, man, you're rebaiting more than you're catching, but it works. It works as well. We just like to use these worms and pilkies. If it isn't broke, don't fix it. That's what I always say.
I think Aaron's on the lake.
Gotcha. Aaron is here. I see him. I see Aaron. So we got a mess. Oh boy. That wind got this one into a mess.
Oh.
Oh boy. We got another mess. How quickly can I get the mess out?
I think the video is just now reaching an hour.
Oh boy. Well, like I said, it's been a while, so figured we'd just go as long as we can. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed as much as we had. Hopefully you stuck with us through all this, but as you can see, it's a wild and fun time here in Fairmont. There we go. Other than when you get tangled up with each other, but that's all right. You can see this one here has braided line on it, if you were able to see that. So we do run, sometimes we run braided line. I like the braided line, but then you always want to make sure you tie on a leader. You can't see it there very good, but you tie on a leader of your monofilament line. So you do like a 2-3 foot leader, tie it to the braid, because I always like braid because you can kind of feel through the line better, the vibrations, you can feel the bites better. This makes it easier when you're pan fishing, especially for these fish with how quick and how light biting they are. So it's very important to do that. But you put that leader on there. You can go as big as you want with the leader, but we like to use that 6-pound braid on the ultralight rods, and then with a 4 to 6 pound leader of the monofilament or fluorocarbon, whichever one you prefer there. But I think we're gonna go 1 or 2 more fish, Brighter, and we better stop filming and then keep catching, right?
Yeah. Well, actually, why not just 4 more? Because that's how many we need.
1 more and I lost it. 1 more and I lost it. How many more are we gonna miss on here?
Who knows?
That one, for sure. Oh, that one too.
That one too.
Oh, the missed hook sets. There we go. There we go. There we go. He's not a keeper, but that's all right. So, all right, I'm gonna show you that one. I'm gonna throw him back. Take you off the chest mount here. Hang on. All right, I got the chest mount off there. I hit the stop button there, but once again, 15 foot of water, 52.8, almost 53 degree water temp, but those fish are down there. We're catching them. Live well is filling up. Don't have the water in there. Probably do that once we're done, but had a lot of fun. Maybe Ryder can drop down and catch 1 more before we go. But, oh, never mind. He's out of bait. He's out of bait. So, but yeah, it's been a good time out here in Fairmont, Minnesota. As you can see, the fish are biting. It's crazy. It's just the end of April, so we got a lot of stuff that we talked about in the video. What's going on here, you know, coming up in the future with the walleye opener in Iowa at the Great Lakes, and then also the walleye opener coming to Minnesota. And oh man, he almost had that one. I bet I don't get the ice rod back the rest of the day, but that's okay. That's okay. I'll try some other stuff. There it is. All right, there's the last fish of the video. Been a lot of fun. He's not quite big enough for the box, but it's been a lot of fun, guys. Caught a lot of fish. Hope you enjoyed it. Video is a little long, but it is what it is. It's been a while, so we figured we'd get a good video out here. Hopefully the footage is good. We'll see when I review it, but it is what it is. We're going to put the video out there anyways. Hope you guys enjoyed it. We appreciate it. So this has been Lucas Parsons and
Ryder Parsons.
As you can see, he's bundled up because it's pretty cold. Pretty windy out here. Been a lot of fun. We appreciate y'all. We thank you for watching. Smash that subscribe button if you haven't. We appreciate that. We need all the subscribers we can get so we can start doing this more and more and bring you guys more content. But anybody that has subscribed, we thank you. We thank you all. And hopefully we'll be many more videos to come here this spring and going into summer. We'll do our best, but we appreciate it. Thanks a lot, guys. Tight lines. We'll see you guys on the next one.